Yeah, so Nintendo and Microhard decided they were gonna pinky swear.
They're gonna pinky promise for 10 years.
Pinky promise for 10 years that, and I'm sure there's $10 million, or
Right.
Xbox is gonna put Call of Duty on Nintendo consoles for the next 10 years at the same time as release as the Xbox, which I don't even understand because the last time there was a Call of Duty on the Switch or on a Nintendo console, it was like Ghosts. I think on the Wii U. It was Wii U, is Call of Duty Ghosts. So that seems kind of weird. So maybe that's a little hint. Maybe there's a Switch Pro coming soon.
That would be nice.
Right? I mean, that's the only way it makes sense to me. It's the only way it makes sense is you get a Steam Deck level Switch Pro and you have actual Call of Duty on it. Otherwise, why? Who cares?
Right. Because if it's going to look like absolute ballsack, nobody's going to like playing that.
Well, also, Call of Duty is an online game. That's why people buy it. People don't buy Call of Duty for the story anymore. And there's like 6 people who do that, and they're wrong.
Every time I feel it, too. Every time I am dead wrong.
Yeah, you're like, oh, sick. That was a dope 4 hours.
Yeah.
I guess I'll kill myself now.
Then you just go from having to play semi-sensibly because I always put it on hard. Otherwise, it's not hard, you know?
Yeah.
And then you come online and it's a totally, completely different playstyle.
Oh, yeah. You're playing against a computer, and then you go online, you're like, oh, this isn't at all the same.
No, not at all.
I know you're
Everybody's just jumping around and sliding and ducking and glitching into the walls and shit. You're like, this is not how the battlefield works.
Right? Come on.
Come on, nobody's jumping around like that.
Just sons of bitches. But the last good military like multiplayer that I not like good, but it was like my favorite. Like I loved playing it was Ghost Recon Future Soldier. That multiplayer was so freaking fun, and it was hard.
Yeah, Ghost Recon always had the best. I think like somewhere between realism and fun.
Yeah.
Like it was Rainbow Six was pretty close too. Like Vegas and Vegas 2 were some of the best like
Vegas
tactical first person shooters.
Right. And you still felt like a badass, but you couldn't just rush a room.
Right.
Like you had to actually plan like semi-planned and react like quickly enough to make a whole situation not go straight to
I wish that single player games were still worth making.
I know, right?
But it's like again, how many circles or bubbles can you get into with Rainbow Six? Not that many anymore.
Not many at all anymore.
And they even tried to do the like crossover with different properties with Rainbow Six
Siege.
Yeah. And that didn't really do anything either.
Man, and then they put out Extinction or whatever the hell that one was. Extraction. You idiots.
Yeah, what the They're like, oh, dude, that's a Sigmod. I mean, game.
Right? God damn
Ubisoft, seriously, they are the swingiest company where it's like, wow, this is amazing. And then it's like, what are you doing?
Like, who said you could do that?
They're like, we do not speak English very well. Sometimes our decision making and not so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You people.
Your butts?
You big butts. Not in a good way either. It's like a big old saggy butt.
Oh.
It's like one of those butts that like is it's big but down, not out. It's not wide. It's just one of those where it's like you can see where the
where time has just been not nice.
Yeah.
But speaking of great disappointments, you remember when Sega lost their arcade in Japan?
I thought you were going to say you talked to my mom.
If you like this video, like and subscribe. And if you want to catch the whole podcast, it's going to be right here on YouTube every single Thursday. And we'll see you there.